welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd show you what I coloured in the month of October. I've coloured 61 pages from 25 books. This is in no particular order. Here is the first one. I've coloured from Grayscale Kawaii Colouring Book by Jade Summer, and I did this one with Olip markers, touch markers, glitter gel pen and white gel pen, and I did this on the 2nd of October. This one I coloured in touch markers on white gel pen and a little bit of glitter gel pen, and I finished this on the 11th of October. The next one I coloured from was Light and Dark Fantasy Grayscale Colouring Book by Jade Summer, and I did this one in touch markers, Olip markers and white gel pen, and I did this on the 2nd of October. And I did this one in glitter gel pen, touch markers, Olip markers, and I did this on the 9th of October. Next one is from Butterfly Colour by Number by Sergeant Sochdeva, and I did this one in Olip markers, sorry, and that was done on the 2nd of October. This one I done with touch markers, and this one was done on the 7th of October. And this one was done with Olip markers and touch markers, and this was done on the 7th of October as well. This one I done in touch markers and Olip markers, and this was done on the 30th of October. Next one is My Pirate Colouring Book, and I did this nice simple page, and I did this one with glitter gel pen, touch markers and Olip markers, and I finished this on the 26th of October. The next one is My Fun Colouring Book, and I did this one in budget friendly pencils, and this one was done on the 30th of October. Next I coloured in Chibi Horror Grayscale by Jade Summer, and I did this page. I did this in glitter gel pen, touch markers and Olip markers. I tried to make it like the Joker. And I did this one on the 1st of October. Next one I coloured from was 100 Animals Adult Colouring Book by Jade Summer, and I did the frog. I started him last month and I just didn't finish him, So I finished him off on the 6th of October, and he was done in touch markers only. Next is from Large Print Colour by Number Butterflies, Birds and Flowers Adult Colouring Book by Little Kids Colouring Book, and I did this one in touch markers, elite markers and Staedtler dual-ended pens. I think they're called fibre pens, and this was done on the 21st of October. Next one is from Adult Colouring Book Mask by Jade Summer, and I did this one, and she was done in elite markers and I think a little bit of touch markers, and she was done on the 7th of October. The next one is from Fantasy Collection Volume 2 by Jade Summer, and I did this one. I did her in touch markers and elite markers, and I didn't put any gel pen on this one, and she was done on the 8th of October, and I did this one with touch markers, elite markers and a bit of white gel pen, and I did her on the 25th of October. I'm so close to finishing this book. I've got about 28 more pages left in this book. Next we got Fantasy Collection Volume 1 by Jade Summer, and I did this one. I did her in touch markers and elite markers, and I did her on the 20th of October, and I did this one with touch markers, elite markers, gel pen and a bit of white gel pen, and I did this one on the 17th of October. Next one I done was from The Greatest Hits 100 Best Colouring Pages by Jade Summer, and I did this quick little page from Inspirational Words Colouring Book, and I did this one on the 23rd of October. And that one was in elite markers and touch markers. The next one's from Gotcha Life Chibi Colouring Book by Illumi, or I don't know how to pronounce that. And I did Phantom. I tried to get the colours from the actual game of the character on here. I think I did an okay job. I didn't really play the game, so I didn't really actually know what colours he was, so I just looked them up and used that. And I did this one on the 21st of October. such a cute book. This we need to start colouring it more next month. The next one is from a Day of the Dead colouring book, and this has been a work in progress for 2 years, and I finally finished it. This has got coloured pencils, like budget-friendly coloured pencils. It's got gel pens, alcohol markers, and I think that's it. I have no idea what pencils I used, like really cheap ones I can get for like £1 or something. This is when I first ever got like an adult colouring book, but I finally finished it on the 18th of October. I actually really like how it turned out. Next one is from the Mindful Mandala colouring book, and I did this nice quick and easy one, and I did this in touch markers and elite markers, and this was done on the 19th of October. The next one I coloured from was 100 Baby Animals colouring book by Colouring Book Cafe. I'm working in this book in order. I coloured this one in just really cheap budget friendly pens like Sharpies and like water based markers to see how it looked like in the book. It looks okay. I was really happy how they all turned out. And I finished this one on the 10th of October. And I did this one on the 19th of October, and I used white gel pen, and I used a black gel pen and touch markers and elite markers, and a bit of glitter gel pen for the butterflies. I love that book. The next one I worked in was the A to Z colouring book, and this has been a work in progress for a couple of months now, and I finally finished it, and it's this one. This is with touch markers, elite markers, gel pens, and a little bit of water-based markers. I didn't like how they worked on the paper, so I just stuck with my alcohol markers. It was a little bit difficult because of the intricate details, but I finally done it on the 16th of October. The next one is from Misfits Volume 3 by White Stag, and I did this one. I did a rainbow challenge for this. I only picked out like red, yellow, orange, green, blue, like dark blue and purple, like the rainbow, and I had to like make the picture of what I used, and I used gel pen with the same colours for the sprinkles, glitter gel pens, and I used touch markers and elite markers, I think, on this page. Really fun to do. Such a fun little challenge thing for me to do. I like to do that sometimes myself. Change it up. And I did this one on camera as a colouring chat, and I used touch markers, and I used a bit of black glitter gel pen for the bees, and I did this one on the 10th of October. The next one I coloured from was Grayscale 2 Books in 1 Chibi Girls by Jade Summer, and I coloured this girl in, and she was coloured in touch markers, Elite markers, glitter gel pen, because I absolutely love this page. This page got glitterified. I love all this like glitter, and I used a bit of white gel pen for his eyes. And I did this page on the 5th of October. Then I've done this page here with touch markers, Elite markers, and I did this page on the 2nd of October. I went a little bit of gel pen for her bow. The next one I did was this one, and I used Elite markers, touch markers, and a bit of white gel pen for her eyes, and I did this one on the 3rd of October. The next one I coloured from was The Little Witches large print colour by number by Sun Life Drawing, and I did this one in Elite markers, and I did this one on the 1st of October. I did this one with Elite markers, and I did this one on the 1st of October as well. And this one was on the 6th of October, and I did it in touch markers and Elite markers. Next one I coloured from was A Zombie Colouring Book Misfits Volume 2 by White Stag, and I coloured this one. I absolutely love this one. I used glitter gel pen for the fingernail here. I used touch markers for his skin and her jacket, and for her hair I used Elite markers, and for this little radioactive symbol here I used a black felted pen, and she was done on the 7th of October. The next one I coloured from was Halloween, colour by number by Sergeant Sochdeva, and I did this one, and this was done in touch markers and Elite markers, and this was done on the 16th of October. Next one is from Trick or Treat colour by number by Sergeant Sochdeva, and I did this one in Elite markers, touch markers, and a Sattler dual double-ended fibre pen, and it was done on the 16th of October. Next one is from Chibi Girls Colouring Book Volume 2 by April Amber, and I did this one. I randomly picked 6 pens, like without looking, 6 pens, and I had to colour in the picture of this picture. Luckily I got a skin tone, and she turned out quite fun actually. and I did this one on the 11th of October. This book, I have completed the whole book, and this one had the most pages done in it this month. I did 21 pages out of this book. I'll do a full completed book flip through in my next video. If you guys like that, hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe and all that. Or however you want to say you want this flip through, just let me know in the comments, anything. I did this one with touch markers and Olite markers. I did this one with, and that one was done on the 2nd of October. This one was done on the 5th of October, and I used Olite markers. This one I have done with Olite markers and touch markers, and this was done on the 5th of October. I did this one with the Staedtler dual-ended fibre pens, and this was done on the 5th of October. This one was done with Olite markers, and this was done on the 6th of October. This one was done with Olite markers, and this was done on the 6th of October. This one was done with, this is a colour and chat, and we done this with the touch markers, and this was done on the 8th. This was done with the touch markers, and this was done on the 8th of October. This one was done with Olite markers and touch markers, and this was done on the 8th of October. This one was done with Olite markers, and this was done on the 10th of October. This one was done with Olite markers, and this was done on the 10th of October. This one was done with Olite markers, and this was done also on the 10th of October. This was done with Olite markers again, and this was done with the 11th of October. This was done with touch markers and Olite markers, and this was done on the 18th of October. This was done with touch markers, and this was done on the 12th of October. This one was done with Olite markers, and this was done on the 13th of October. This one was done with touch markers and Olite markers, and this was done on the 13th of October. This is done with Olite markers and touch markers, and this was done on the 13th of October. This was done with Olite markers, and this was done on the 14th of October. This was done on the 14th of October, and this was done with Olite markers. This was done with Elite markers and touch markers, and this was done on the 15th of October. This was done on with the Staedtler dual-ended double tip pens, and this was done on the 15th of October. And this one was done with touch markers and Elite markers, and this was done on the 15th of October. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!